All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Gen716 back here again, and today just want to quickly recap the DC versus Stipe Miocic fight, the Miocic trilogy fight. I mean, and man, this was an all-time classic fight right here. Surprisingly, no one didn't get knocked out. Right, both fights went in the knockout. Third fight, there was a lot of people, betting money that this was gonna end in a knockout, but it went in a unanimous decision with Stipe Miocic winning it. Was a little bit surprised about the two, 49-46s. I definitely thought it was a lot closer than that. It could be because the second round, I thought Stipe had I thought that was a 10-8 round for Stipe Miocic, especially because he had a big knockdown on DC in the second round. But I thought overall wise, it was a really, really close fight. It could have went either other way. And the fifth round really decided who was going to be the winner of this fight. So, and even the fifth round looked really, really, really close. But another reason why I think Stipe probably could win this fight was because he had a lot of clinch control. Like he had a lot of clinch control as far as backing DC up against the cage, holding him there for quite a while. Putting in some work on him there. Not really letting DC, not letting DC get comfortable or letting him, let him do whatever he wants to do. So Stipe Miocic, for the most part, I felt like he dictated the fight. He dictated the fight. I thought the first round, it looked like Daniel Cormier was about to win the fight by knockout in the first round. Even though I thought it was a close round for in the first. But second, third, fourth, and all the way to the fifth, I thought that Stipe Miocic did a good job dictating the fight, dictating the pace. Not really letting things go out of hand. But Daniel Cormier, he's a legend of MMA. This is a guy that still can put in work and can still win a championship. Daniel Cormier was still a monster, landing some really, really good shots. Right, some good. He checked a lot of kicks, landed a lot of leg kicks as well. Stipe Miocic still went to the bodies. Didn't abandon that game plan, but so did DC. DC did a good job with the body shots and also with the uppercuts. His uppercuts are extremely nasty, man. I really thought that Daniel Cormier, because he kept landing those uppercuts with his right hand, I really thought he was going to knock out Stipe at one point in the fight. But yeah, man, Stipe has a chin. He got knocked out. He did get knocked out against Cormier in the first fight. But man, Stipe took some huge ass shots. I don't want to cuss, but fuck it. He took some huge ass shots against Daniel Cormier this fight. So props to both guys. Great fight. Two great warriors. I would say the only thing, there were a couple things that sucked was, number one, DC retiring. Of course, he announces pretty much that he was done fighting because the only way he's going to fight for championships if he's going to, the only way he's going to continue to fight is for championships. Who knows? But who knows? Maybe John Jones can give Daniel Cormier that opportunity. I don't think John Jones is a plan, so maybe John Jones can give Daniel Cormier that trilogy fight that we've all been asking for years. But yeah, Daniel Cormier, just looking at him, I just feel like for him, I think the disappointment, I think he's done. I still feel like he has a lot left in the tank, but I think he's done. And that definitely sucks because I've kind of grown into liking Daniel Cormier, not just as a person, not fighting, but of course as a fighter, I'm really grown to like Daniel Cormier. But the second thing that I also suck was that eye poke, and you can make an argument maybe this kind of dictated the fight towards Stipe a little bit in the fourth and fifth round, but there was an eye poke that the referee missed. And it definitely sucked. He didn't catch it. He thought it was a punch until he looked at the replay and saw it was an eye poke. But it was a nasty eye poke, man. Had like 3 fingers going in his eye. And his eye was shut. It was swollen. He said he couldn't see off that right eye. So definitely hoping that it's not anything too serious. And Daniel Cormier, because it would suck if if permanent damage is done to that eye. So hopefully he can recover really well. But it definitely sucked that it kind of definitely impacted him in a way that he couldn't see from that right side because of that eye. But overall wise, I'm not taking anything away from Stipe. He won this fight fair and square. He took some big shots. He took some big shots from Daniel Cormier. Cormier took some huge shots. Both these guys are just plain warriors. And man, just what a way to end the trilogy, to determine who is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Even though I know there's going to be a lot of Cain Velasquez fans out there that say that Cain is the greatest UFC fighter of all time if he never got hurt, which probably is true. But, like I said, just props to both these guys. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys. As far as if you guys have anything to say, if you guys what do you guys think about the fight? Give me your recap about it, and we can definitely talk about this in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys today. Jan 716. Have a good night. Peace.